Why don't you park that pile of British rust down the scrap yard? I'll have you for that.
You couldn't afford me.
Yeah!
How you doing, Al?
God, what a dump this estate's turned into, eh?
No, it's always been a dump. Whoever the old man of football never come back here.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I'll give the old man a miss and all. Come on!
Right, lads. Do you want a beer?
You got something? Ain't Christmas, is it then?
Forget about the beer, Pop. I bought you a nice drop of duty-free whiskey.
Oh, that's a bit small, isn't it?
That's how they sell it on Qantas.
Cheers, anyway. Here's to Georgie Graham's Red and White Army.
We don't seem to have a drink, Dad.
Well, of course not. You're both driving, aren't you? I mean, what sort of father would I be if I encouraged anti-social behaviour? Eh?
So how's tricks, Pop?
Oh, not so good. The Montego failed its MOT.
Oh, yeah, what on? Apart from being a Montego.
It ain't funny, son. You need a motor in a neighbourhood like this, what with all them tarts and muggers hanging around. 180 quid they want. I mean, where am I going to find 180 quid?
Well, you could all sell your body. There's obviously a demand around here.
You want my bodies at the hospital. They cart you off when you croak. Them students open you up, have a good route round inside, stitch you up, give you a nice free cremation.
You've always had class, Dad.
Yeah, well, no stranger's going to be poking about inside my old man. Going to be buried next to Mum.
Hey? I don't want to spend all eternity alongside her. It was bad enough having to lie alongside her when she was alive.
We reserved you a plot.
Well, I'll ask the council to turn it into an allotment, grow a few carrots. It'll be the first time your mother ever supplied me with fresh vegetables.
She was a wonderful cook.
Go on, leave it out, Mark. Where's your bobble out and rattle, Pop?
Oh, I ain't coming today, lads.
What? Ain't coming over the Arsenal for the opening game of the season against Liverpool?
Lucy reckons I'll need a new pair of shoes, so we're going up to West End.
So because the merry widow with her eyes on your London transport pension says you can't come over the Arsenal...
Don't you try! Lucy's a very lovely lady. I've had more happiness with her in the last 5 months than I've with your mother in 40 years.
Who you going?
That'll be Lucy now.
You reckon it's going to be the sound of wedding bells then, do you, Mark?
No, he'll never get married again. For a start, he's too tight to buy a wedding ring. Thank you very much. Have a nice holiday, won't you?
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye. £963.99. I think the recession might be just bottoming out. Here, Jack, you ain't got Norman Lamont's phone number, have you? Kate.
Martin?
Hello, Mr. Kite. Come to collect your suit?
Yes, amongst other things.
Well, I'm afraid the trousers aren't ready yet.
But I've got a regional management meeting.
Well, not to worry, it's just these new Italian designer suits. But I leave the bottoms long so they can be finished to your own personal requirements. Here, have a look at that.
Ah.
Well, anyway, you slip them on, I'll pin them up, and they'll be ready by tea time.
Right.
Yeah, Yeah, they say there's no money about. I just had a bloke in spent nearly £1,000 on leisure wear for a 4-week cruise, just like that.
Really?
Yeah, mind you, he's in the liquidation game.
Personally, whenever I have to play the liquidation game, I feel physically sick for days. I mean, you have a customer, you build up a relationship over the years, and then suddenly you have to lop them off at the knees. 1 minute head office is saying, lend, lend, lend. The next it's foreclose, foreclose, foreclose. I mean, they lose billions lending to people like Robert Maxwell, Saddam Hussein, tin pot third world dictators who blow it all on personal jets and North Korean bodyguards. But decent, ordinary shopkeepers.
I'm sorry, Martin. I really like you.
But I'm going to have to call in your overdraft.
Why? Why me?
I'm so sorry.
You mean all of it? 150 grand?
It's head office, Martin. I'm just obeying orders.
Yeah, but Mr. Kite, you know I can't get my hands on 150 grand.
You can have until the end of the month.
Oh, 2 weeks. Great piece of piss.
I blame myself. If only I hadn't encouraged you to modernize the shop, build onto your house, take out a third mortgage. The Rolls Royce was my idea. You were perfectly happy with the Jaguar. God, you must hate me.
Well, of course I don't hate you.
Well, I hate myself.
Well, look, you take the trousers off now and...
I don't know what you're going to do. You probably won't be able to sell your house in today's climate. The bank will throw you out. You'll lose a shop.
I'm looking on the bright side. The outgoings are going down, won't they? I'll have to phone the travel agents. See if I can get the deposit back with the summer holiday.
Which travel agents?
From here to eternity.
Oh, dear. I've just come from there.
What? Oh, great. Well, who wants to go to Barbados anyway? It's probably just Benidorm with coconuts.
No, I was there last year. It was fabulous. You will still sell me to see them?
Yeah, of course. Blimey. Can't afford to turn away customers now, can I? Like I said, the trousers will be finished by the time you finish work.
I don't know how to thank you, Martin, the way you've taken this. Oh, one more thing. Credit cards?
Yeah, we take all kinds of credit cards.
No, I have to take your credit cards.
Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
Mr. Kite. I'll see you later.
Dinner in 10 minutes. What is for dinner, Mum? Ossobuco with wild rice.
Oh, not again. Why don't we ever have fish fingers? I like fish fingers.
I know, but that's the sort of food Daddy had to eat when he lived on the council estate, and he prefers not to be reminded of those times.
Then, can I have a pony?
For dinner?
No, a pony. You know, 25 notes.
£25? Why?
Oh, if we're going to have the bloody Spanish Inquisition.
Is that why we send you to Harpenden Ladies' College, to use language like that?
Don't know why you sent me there. You never consulted me.
Look, can you keep it down? Some of us are trying to come to grips with Virgil.
Yeah, a dead Roman's about your mark.
And am I permitted to ask why you want £25?
For the pictures.
Oh, you're going to start collecting original art?
OK, keep your money. I won't get a minicab back, I'll walk. But if some perv pulls up and offers me a lift and it's raining, so I say...
OK. 10.
Oh, cheers, Mum.
Oh, you'll settle for 10, will you?
Of course. 25 quid was just my opening position. If I'd have asked for a tenner, you'd have tried to fob me off with a fiver, see?
Ooh, Eleanor. Jojo's going to the pictures. Why don't you go with her?
Oh, no, I can't, Mummy. I've got stacks of prep.
Well, will it keep?
No, not if I'm going to get into Oxford. And besides...
What?
Well, I'd just simply rather not play Grisby while Joanna and that Mickey Buckley virtually have carnal knowledge next to me. You... Joanna, you're just so...
Hey, turn it in! Oh, I'm sorry, Jojo.
Get off, Dad. Don't wait up, hey, Mum.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Eleanor, would you be a darling and just lay the table?
Oh, all right, Mummy.
Bad day?
Well, I don't really know how to put it. The party's over?
What party?
The one Mrs. Thatcher invited us to back in 1979. I had a visit today with that nice Mr. Kite. Wants us to reduce our overdraft.
To what?
0.
You're joking. We can't do that. Doesn't he know there's a recession on?
Well, of course he does. He caused it. Look, I've worked out a few figures, and I reckon if we get rid of the cars, sell the shop and flog the house, we might just have enough to get the bank off our backs.
And what do we live on? And where?
Yeah, well, I'm still wrestling with those 2 minor points.
My Mr. Wonderful.
What do you reckon we should do then?
Well, all I know is when we got married and Daddy gave you that shop...
Oh, that's it. Go on. Rub it in. Look, when I took over that shop, all it sold was long underwear and school uniforms. I turned it into Hertfordshire's leading designer boutique.
Great! You'll be voted the best dressed man in the Dolkio.
It ain't my fault.
What, so it's mine?
Well, who splashed out 20 grand on a German kitchen?
Who blew 20 grand on a Rolls Royce?
And who blew... Loretta, look. It's no good us ripping one another apart, is there, love?
I know. But I mean, this is the sort of thing that happens to other people, isn't it?
Usually, yeah.
Look, we don't really have to move, do we?
Oh, no. Well, we can always get a couple of shotguns and barricade ourselves in.
I mean, we could always ask Albert.
I prefer the shotguns. Hello, Prue, love. The big cheese in?
Prue, love, there's no point.
Yeah, but I'd like to come. Martha's staying in to babysit, and it's ages since I've seen Martin and Loretta.
Yeah, but this isn't a social visit. Look, would you put that in the safe for me? I'm going to wear a swatch.
Why?
Well, because he's going to be asking for money, and I don't want to turn him down wearing a 10 grand timepiece.
Sometimes, darling, you elevate meanness into an art form.
Well, you know me. If I do something, I like to do it well. Look, it's not that I'm really trying to be mean, love. It's just, well, I'm putting my own loved ones first.
But we could help them out. We could use the Liechtenstein money.
Shh, please, there's a retired High Court judge living up there, remember?
And what about the children?
My point, exactly. Whatever I can put by is for our Maxwell and Sadie.
No, I mean Martin and Loretta's children. They'll have to be taken out of Harpenden Ladies' College.
Good thinking. That'll save him 12 grand right off. And I've got another idea. Eleanor's 17, she can leave school, she's well-spoken, she can come and work at one of my upmarket shops.
You don't have any upmarket shops.
Oh, come on, be fair, Prudence. I bet get a very nice class of punter at Tooting Beck.
Oh, yes. They always say excuse me before they fart.
The tragic bottom line is that Martin is a loser. It just so happens that in the heady Thatcherite 80s, any Wally could get a massive loan from some gullible bank manager and start a business. But things aren't like that anymore.
So what are you going to do for them? Treat them to a matching set of cardboard boxes?
Prudence, love. I mean, do you think I'm going to let my own flesh and blood walk the streets? Eh? They're family. I love them.
You're not as hard as you pretend, are you?
Of course not. Besides, word gets around my own brother's down and out. People might start to think my cash flow's dodgy.
It's so unfair. Just because we tried to make something of ourselves, to stand on our own 2 feet like Maggie Thatcher taught us.
Maggie who? Yeah, I remember. Blonde salt. Bought a house in Dulwich during the boom years, had to sell it at a loss. Should never have listened to her.
Look, the last thing I need to hear right now is one of your self-satisfied sermons.
Word to the wise, Martin, word to the wise. That's not the way to talk to somebody you hope's going to be lending you money.
So, will you?
Will I what?
Lend us the money.
Loretta, love. I mean, 150,000 quid? Hey, I haven't got that sort of loose change. I mean, look at the watch I'm reduced to wearing, and I'm a jeweller. I mean, and even if I did have the readies, Prudence would never stand it.
What's it got to do with her?
Well, she is my wife. I mean, look, I love her, but she is expensive. She's a thoroughbred.
She's certainly too grand to traipse round here.
Oh, please, look, if you're going to slag off my Prudence, I'm going to have to leave.
Now, listen, Al, Loretta didn't mean that, did you, love?
No.
Just that we're under more pressure than...
Pavarotti's trousers?
Yeah.
And I'm not, I suppose, eh? I mean, do you think I really wanted a new Merc? Eh? And since when have I ever needed a yacht? I mean, it's all Prudence. All I can say is thank God I can get diamonds wholesale.
And then there's the apartment in Florida. And the apartment in Spain for when you haven't got time to get to Florida.
Exactly. We're overextended. I knew you'd understand.
Look, just forget about it. I put the keys of the house through the Building Society's letterbox and we're all going to council bed and breakfast accommodation.
Don't be daft. It doesn't have to come to that. I mean, what are family for?
I was wondering myself.
Any chance of another cup of tea, love? Go easy on the rat poison, eh? Mark. I might not be able to help you, but I know a man who can.
Legal, Phil. I can't afford to go to some money lender.
I'm not talking about a money lender. I'm talking about Dad.
Dad? Well, what can he do? I mean, all he's got is his pension and a boxy council flat. I couldn't. No, I couldn't.
Now, son. Sorry, yours is a bit on the weak side, but I only had the one tea bag left.
That's all right, Dad. Still running the Tenants Association, then?
Yes, well, if I don't volunteer, it don't get done, does it?
Nah. So how's the lovely Lucy, then?
Eh?
Well, I was just thinking, you know, if anything happened to Loretta when I'm your age sort of thing.
What, like she got knocked down by a bus sort of thing?
Yeah.
Or fell under a train sort of thing? And though she fought bravely, her massive injuries eventually overcame...
All right. Just saying that if anything did happen, hope I'm lucky enough to meet someone as nice as your Lucy.
Yeah, she's all right, is Lucy.
All right? She's better than all right. Yeah, I'm surprised you ever thought about popping a question.
Oh, yeah. What about your cherished mum's memory?
Well, yeah, there'll always be a special place in my heart for Mum, but, well, life goes on, doesn't it?
Didn't for her.
You ain't getting any younger. You need companionship and, well, things.
Well, we got things.
Oh, well, that's good.
Well, the sex side, I mean.
Well, that's your business, Dad.
Yeah, but I want to share it. Miriam Stoppard, which mine still does, fortunately, said it on the wireless the other day that men don't talk enough.
Well, that's cobblers, isn't it? I mean, we talk, don't we? I see that Gary Lineker's taking Japanese lessons.
Yeah, she's a very physical person, is Lucy. She's reawakened something inside me. Inside me trousers. You started it?
But I just wanted... It don't matter.
Anyway, we can't get married.
Why not?
Well, we ain't got a decent bed, have we? I mean, it's one thing to spend the whole night together in an old bed, but married life... I mean, her old man shared her bed for the best part of 40 years, and me and your mother, well, you know...
Oh, so at least her memory still means that much to you, then?
No, she was such a great big fat cow, she's left a huge crater on her side.
I'll buy you a bed.
Eh?
I'll buy you a bleeding bed as a wedding present. You just get married and spend the rest of your days in blissful companionship with Lucy's flat.
Why Lucy's flat?
Well, it's newer, isn't it? And it's near the reservoir. It'd be like living on the French Riviera.
Yeah, but here's nearer the tube and I've got an extra bedroom.
Right, so the rent there would be lower, wouldn't it?
Well, I'll give it some thought.
I need to know now, Dad.
Why?
Well, so I can go out and buy the new bed.
Well, there's no need to rush into things.
Yes, there is.
Why's that?
I'm desperate. Look, the bank's pulled the plug. I've got to sell the roller. The shop's got to go. The house. I can't pay the mortgage. The only chance I've got is that you move in with Lucy, give us the rent book so we can all come and live here.
I know.
What?
Albert told me.
Why you make me go through all this, you sadistic old sod?
To teach you to say what you mean instead of going round and round in circles. Your mother used to do that. Used to drive me up the f***ing wall.
Dad, look, please move in with Lucy. I mean, it's not for me. It's just think of your grandchildren. Please, Dad.
Well, I don't know. There is the moral dimension.
What?
Well, you'll be jumping the housing queue, won't you? There's a 7-year waiting list in this place. And I'm the chairman of the Housing Association. People expect a certain standard from me. I mean, if I move out of here, this should go to a deserving family.
Where are your family, you miserable old bastard? You're trying to bleed out carpet! Are you going to give us the rent book, yes or no?
There's a nice bedroom suite in that furniture shop up Wood Green Shopping City. It's 799 quid, and it's proper wood and all, not that chipboard stuff. Oh, and they do turn.
It's yours! Right, wait until I tell the rest of the family the good news. Probably kill me.
How did it go today?
Oh, yeah, blinding. When I wasn't struck by lightning or attacked by pit bull terriers. Did you manage to see the bank manager about extending the deadline?
I tried, but apparently Mr. Kite had a nervous breakdown yesterday and he's not allowed visitors.
He's as much a victim as we are. Good.
Except he's not being made homeless.
Neither are we. Eleanor! Jojo! I've got important news.
All right, Dad.
Sit down, Jojo. Eleanor!
I hope this isn't going to take too long, Dad. I have to practice my cello exam.
Yeah, you can't imagine her getting her thighs around anything not made of wood, can you?
Shut up and sit down! Now listen, El. You've heard about how the country's going through a bit of a difficult time at the moment.
No, not really, Dad. We're only doing history up to 1832.
Look, I've tried to protect you long enough and... Well, you've got to know sooner or later. I've had to cancel the summer holiday and...
Oh, is that all? Oh, good. Well, I mean, I didn't want to say anything, Daddy, but Barbados is considered terribly vulgar. I mean, apparently Michael Winner goes there.
Earth to Eleanor. Listen, Elle, Dad's got grief with the bank, so we've got to sell the house and live somewhere cheaper, right?
Well, Daddy, she's joking, isn't she? Mummy?
I'm sorry, darling.
Well, then where are we going to live?
On the street, living off our wits.
No, of course not. I mean, we'll rent. It's very fashionable right now, renting. And it just so happens that today I successfully negotiated a very long lease on a nice little flat. 3 beds, ground floor, use of communal gardens.
Oh, has it got a porter?
Oh, probably, darling. Probably got several on the estate.
That's terrific. Where is he?
Well, it's St John's...
St John's Wood? You've got us a place in St John's Wood and we can afford it. Oh, Martin. Oh, I knew things would work out.
No, look, it's not St John's Wood. It's St John's Buildings. You know St John's Buildings. Number 3.
That's Grandpa's flat. Great.
We're moving in with Grandpa! But he smells!
He won't be there. He's going to marry Lucy and move in with her.
You're joking. You're not joking.
I think it's great Dad's getting hitched again.
I mean, about moving to that...
Yes, well, I think the word you want is slum, Mummy. Daddy, how could you do this to me?
We've got to live somewhere, love. In case you've forgotten, darling, the bank's evicting us at the end of the month.
But it's Finsbury Park! I'm going to get to school from Finsbury Park.
Well, you don't need to worry about that anymore, love.
You mean I can board?
He means you can leave, flea brain.
Daddy, Mummy said it's true.
I wish it wasn't.
Look, we can't afford the fees, darling. And there's a very nice sixth form college.
So, our I'll have to leave Harpenden Ladies College too.
No, I'm afraid so, Jojo.
And go to some rough, local comprehensive. Full of dudes heavily into graffiti, rap and solvent abuse.
Oh, I don't think they're all as bad as that.
Oh, great! Real life at last! Wait till I tell Mickey Buckley.
I think I prefer Eleanor's reaction. Yeah, where's Jojo?
Out.
What? You let her go out round here?
Well, we can't keep the girls indoors forever.
Well, just for a couple of days until they've acclimatised.
Well, what was I supposed to do? Put butter on her paws?
There's Eleanor. She stopped crying yet?
Yes. Now she's writing to Esther Ranson's child line. She's hoping to get adopted.
Good. Look, I'm sorry, Loretta. It's all my fault.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. I could have seen it coming.
No, you couldn't.
I'm a total failure. You're supposed to say no, you're not.
Look, I hate it here. I wish we were back in Hash End. But it doesn't mean to say we ought to give up hope, does it?
Well, it makes sense to me. I mean, 20 years of hard work and here I am back in the dump I started from.
If we all pull together, if we back each other up and work hard and save hard and plan, we'll be out of here in no time.
Nah, the only way I'll get out of here is in a pine box.
Martin.
Look, I can have the plot next to Mum. Dad don't want it. It'd be nice next to her. Oh, it's a lovely cemetery. It's a big beech tree, shades the grave. Very picturesque.
Martin, snap out of it. Things could be a lot worse.
Ah!
Well, at least we've got a roof over our head. We're warm. We're together. We can shut that door and keep out the world.